Hi everyone, my name is Naya Olsen-Stahl, and today I'm going to be talking about Amazon and influencers and how to really maximize your profit with PPC. Now, this is going to be relevant to anyone looking to boost your external traffic via Instagram influencers, maybe TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, you name it. This will really cover that strategy. So I'm going to go over the influencer keyword targeting campaigns you're going to want to set up, then your influencer product targeting campaigns, custom links, how to upsell and defend during this time, and of course, how to actually choose your influencer market. But first, I really want to kind of contextualize what is the value between Amazon and influencers. So really, it's an ideal new to brand opportunity. If you have a highly optimized PPC account, it's 2+ years old, you're kind of constantly chasing who's going to be the new shopper, what new categories can I jump into, how can I cross-sell. This really provides you that opportunity at scale. And what that's going to do is really boost your ranking data. What do I mean by ranking data? Clicks, sales, people viewing your Amazon listings, people viewing your storefront, people searching for your brand. All of these things are really great data for the Amazon algorithm. And of course, after the fact, you're going to have additional retargeting potential with sponsored display or DSP. So let's jump in. Let's get started. I'm really going to start with a case study because this is what opened my eyes to the power of influencer marketing. So I had a client who had stagnant sales, total daily revenue around $2,000 to $3,000. Then an Instagram posted a story. They had 1 million followers and daily revenue spiked to $37,000. You see this kind of, massive increase in the graph that usually you only really see during Prime Day or Christmas. It was mind-boggling. And then 10 days after the post, you've got a much higher daily revenue, $6,500 to $13,000. And, the kind of general stabilization afterwards was a daily revenue of $5,000. So there is a lot of financial value from influencer marketing on Amazon. So how do you maximize that? You get all these amazing sales just from having the influencer post, but how can you truly push that to its potential? First of all, you're going to set up influencer keyword targeting campaigns. So this is going to cover their branded keywords as well as any relevant modifiers. So those modifiers include Amazon Store, Amazon Wishlist, and of course, whatever relevant social media you guys will be using. So my example here is an influencer's Instagram is @123 and her real name is Jane Doe. Super realistic, I know. And so the keywords that you're going to put into an influencer PPC campaign would be, @123 Instagram, Amazon Store, Amazon Wishlist, Jane Doe, Amazon Wishlist. And just pay attention as to whether those kind of keywords are unique or not. So with this example, that is going to bring up a lot of different products, brands. It's not going to be too relevant all the time. So if it's not a unique either real name or Instagram handle or social media handle, then you might want to take out the broad match keyword types. And the other thing that you're going to do with keyword targeting, specifically in your sponsored brand campaigns, is make custom creatives. So with this, you're really going to cater to your influencer's specific audience and, of course, include any relevant modifiers in the video's copy or your headline in the sponsored brand campaign. So an example with this would be, say your product is some sort of makeup product, right? And normally, all of the videos and images you have is talking about the colors or the season or the whatever kind of branding you're going after. But the ingredients of your makeup product is vegan. And so you choose an influencer who is primarily kind of vegan based. Now you're going to want to have lots of videos and images that really, really focus on the fact that your product is vegan. That's that kind of link that you want to make so that you're really catering to their audience. And what else can you do? So what you're going to set up is influencer product targeting campaigns. So targeting ASINs instead of keywords. Really find other recommended items. Explore the influencer's recent posts, sponsored or otherwise. And also target all of their items on their Amazon store or their Amazon wish list. Because if you really have a big enough audience, your associated brand recognition can really influence frequently bought together selections. So I've seen completely, on the surface, not related products really just come together with these frequently bought or customers who bought this item just based on this strategy alone. Don't sleep on product targeting. And for number 3, you're going to create some custom links. So this is going to be the URL that your influencer will use to really drive that traffic to. And this is going to be called 2-step links. And what that means is that you're going to have a keyword come up in that URL. That's why it's custom. So then that external traffic goes to an Amazon URL that includes a keyword you want to improve or boost rankings for. So you can get, your influencer to just send them to your Amazon listing page, but this gives you a real edge, like just in your overall PPC strategies. And with this, I would highly recommend going to the Helium 10 resource. They have an amazing URL builder that is super easy to use, and it looks like this. So they have a few different kind of 2-step links that you can create, whether it's from, just putting in your brand name, your keywords, your ASINs, and there's also a few that link to Walmart.com. So this one is particularly my favorite. You put in the keywords, you put in the ASIN, and this is what it's going to look like. So you'll see that your ASIN will show up. That's where the customer is going to make the sale. But at the top, you have the keyword, hand soap, or whatever you want it to be. That's when you got to dive deep into your search term reports, into maybe Helium 10, and kind of see, where do I really want to expand my rankings for? Now, number 4, how are you going to upsell and defend during this time? During, the time where your influencer is making this post. You really need to maximize your coverage. So ensure that branded placements are 100% defended. I'm talking your search term results. If they search up your brand, is it all of your products that are coming up? Or is it sponsored display placements on your top sellers? That's really important because it comes up right at the top of your listing pages. And of course, sponsored product coverage on the linked ASIN. Because what you're doing is driving all of this traffic, all of this amazing traffic to your listing. You don't want a competitor to take that sale. And the way in which you can upsell, this is totally, you don't have to do this, but it's totally an option, is offer a coupon on either higher priced items or maybe, bulk ASINs, just to encourage that slight upsell from the original ASIN that you've linked with your influencer. And last but not least, okay, how do you choose your influencer market? So I think this falls into 2 really important categories. So first of all, platform, and secondly, the niche. So which platform suits your age range and creative? Is it YouTube? That's slightly more long form in terms of a sponsored ad. Is it Instagram? And if it is Instagram, would it be better suited for a story video or a post image? And of course, TikTok, you're looking at a much younger age range. And then you're going to want to identify ideal market niches. Now, I think you can go 2 routes with this, and I kind of more highly recommend the latter. You can either go for the exact category, which is going to have more competition, and I'll get into that soon, or you can go into categories that are really prime for cross-selling and finding new audiences. So let's look at an example. If your product is an outdoor couch, you might want to find an influencer that sponsors and shows outdoor furniture. That's a little bit odd, but I'm sure it exists somewhere on the internet. That's fine. That's good, right? I'm going to make the assumption that if you have Amazon PPC up and running, you're already targeting outdoor furniture. You're already somewhere, in that category, and you've got a pretty good coverage there. So on that end, this isn't something new, really. You're in the outdoor furniture niche already. And also on that point of more competition, if there's an influencer with outdoor furniture, it's likely that their, followers have recently bought a couch before, have, maybe already seen 5 different outdoor couches in the last month or 2. So that's when I kind of move forward into those cross-selling new audiences, find influencers who do gardening. It's not necessarily a gardening product, but it's directly relevant. or home decor. I'm sure that for that influencer, their everyday post isn't always about outdoors. So just kind of getting into that more top of the funnel sort of thinking. Awesome. And so now I'm just going to quickly recap over the kind of timeline you want to have with your influencer post. So before the post, you're going to want to choose your influencer market, create custom sponsored brand videos and images. Make sure you have custom links with your keywords that you want to rank for. Set up all your keyword and product targeting campaigns. Make sure you have defensive coverage, and of course, set up any coupons for upselling if you wish. During the post, this is really important, you're going to want to do some budget monitoring, whether that is increasing the budget so you get as much as possible, or creating and putting in some sort of budget cap so that you don't spend too much in case you have any limitations. And of course, review your defensive coverage. It's very possible that, competitors suddenly jump in at last minute. So you just want to make sure that you are getting that full defensive coverage of your brand. And lastly, after the post, you're going to want to review and follow up on those ranking keywords that you had in the custom links. Did your organic rankings increase? Are you winning any of the top sponsored placements? Kind of review and maybe even create some more campaigns directly around those ranking keywords. Then you can also set up some retargeting campaigns, either on sponsored display in the advertising console or a DSP. And of course, scale up your influencer campaigns. Just because, that influencer hasn't made a post about your brand in the past week doesn't mean that you can't keep getting sales from targeting their keywords. Amazing. Well, that is everything on Amazon and influencers and how to maximize your profit with PPC. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the Better AMS YouTube channel and check out our blog as well. If you have any questions, or maybe you want to shout out the favorite kind of influencer marketing companies that you've worked with before, don't forget to put that down in the comments below. And feel free to find and connect with me on LinkedIn, Naya Olson Style. Cheers. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye.